All right, good morning, or good afternoon, I should say, everybody. This is the Fantasy Sports Boss. Just driving to my high school football game that I coach. I do coach high school football, if anybody was wondering what else I do besides fantasy sports. The JaMarr Chase situation. So they're not placing him on IR. Zach Taylor just met with the media. He said based on the timing with the bye week and everything, they're just going to end a possible recovery. They're not going to put him on the IR. Now, for me, I've said from the very beginning on this that when you get when your player gets bad injury news and then they look for a second opinion, that usually means that it's going to end up being a bad situation. Whether Chase is going to need surgery, whether he's going to miss more than 3 to 4 games, which was the original prognosis. I think there's a strong likelihood of that. Now, is it possible they're going to hold out Chase just to see, keep the options open? I guess not putting him on the IR keeps the options open, that maybe he can make a quick return. But when it comes to a hip injury, and I'm no doctor, but I'm married to one, my understanding is that anything to do with the hip oftentimes needs surgery. And if you go on Twitter, there's certainly a lot of doctors that have Twitter accounts that discuss NFL injuries, and that seems to be the consensus there as well, that Chase is going to ultimately need surgery, whether he can hold off until the offseason or it's going to wind up being needed sometime in November. But if you're a Chase owner, you just got to hope that somehow he makes it back, at least for the fantasy football playoffs. Sorry for the bad angle on the phone. I am driving, obviously. That is possible. But I'm not holding my breath with JaMarr Chase the rest of the way. Now, if you're a T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd owner, things are certainly looking up. T. Higgins is an absolute wide receiver 1. Tyler Boyd is a low-end wide receiver 2, in my opinion. The reason why that might seem like it's generous, but this is a passing attack that's really gone nuclear over the last couple of weeks. Joe Burrow is as hot as any quarterback in the NFL. He's not missing anything and certainly throwing it a lot. And the Bengals defense is not a very impactful unit as well, so they are being forced, the Bengals, into a lot of not only catch-up, playing from behind and playing catch-up, but they also are going to likely be in very high-scoring games overall, shootouts, high-scoring games, whatnot. So that's really going to boost up Higgins and Tyler Boyd, and even Hayden Hurst. The bye week is here. Travis Kelce, the top tight end, is on a bye. Mark Andrews beat up. If you need a tight end, Dalton Schultz has a bye next week. I think Hayden Hurst is somebody that you should definitely be looking at. By the way, I have a Carolina Panthers sweater on. I am a New York Giants fan. Just ignore it. I had gotten it, years back because of the color, because I put my coaching shirt over it because we need to wear black. So that's the only reason why I have this sweater. I'm not a Carolina Panthers fan. I can't even imagine what it's like to be a Carolina Panthers fan at this point in a clear rebuild. But anyway, I digress. So that's my take on JaMarr Chase. I wouldn't get too excited that he's not placed on IR, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, hit the subscribe, hit the notification button. More videos on the way.